Hi there. I wanted to share with you, this of course, by the way, is your Spider-Pan of the Neverland podcast, or also known as Neverland, to Disney and beyond. And the internet and everybody has been buzzing ever since we saw footage from D23 of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, where we got to see what appears to be Rey holding a double-bladed red lightsaber. Basically a dark Rey, perhaps, we're thinking. But I have developed a theory. This kind of came to me while I was thinking this morning, because that's when I do my thinking, is usually in the morning. The caves that we see in Star Wars films, where people encounter the dark side, the Force has always given truth, but sometimes veiled in a mystery. If we look at Luke's encounter in the cave, he confronts Darth Vader. When he defeats Darth Vader, the mask explodes. Luke sees his own face. So you get the impression that he is fighting himself and he is his own worst enemy, but also that behind the mask of Vader is a face somewhat like his own, a bit of a foreshadow that Vader is his father. See, there's always a nugget of truth in there that the Force seems to be trying to reveal. Now, in The Last Jedi, Rey, in her cave experience, basically sees this mirror when she's looking for answers to her parentage. She gets to see a mirror image where she sees multiples of herself. That's the beginning of where my theory comes in. You might see where I'm going with this. Now, Kylo Ren appears to know something in The Force Awakens when someone underling says something about some girl being on the planet, and Kylo Ren gets upset about, as if he knows, wait a minute, what girl? But he does it not in a way like, huh? More like he knows it could be something. Now, we know in Rise of Skywalker that we're going to have something with the Emperor. Palpatine has an effect in this movie. Either he has cloned himself, he is somehow alive, or something that he set in motion is coming to fruition. Now, my theory is that he somehow or other created Rey. Multiples until he got something right. He was trying to create somebody as either a new apprentice, new version of himself, maybe even something from Darth Plagueis. He wanted to create somebody powerful that was maybe pre-programmed to already know how to use the Force, really without any training, because Rey has demonstrated that. But of course, part of the programming is he needed them to come to the dark side. So who knows how many attempts he's made where he's made multiple Reys. Now, I'm figuring at some point, somebody caught wind of something and tried to smuggle one of these people that were basically being created or cloned and ran away with them to some outskirt planet, Batuu, type place, except for we don't go to Batuu. We went to, I forgot the planet in The Force Awakens. But smuggled them out to this desert planet out in the middle of nowhere that nobody would care about and dropped her off trying to rescue just one of these people. Rey was like a rescue. So she had this potential, but she didn't know who her parents was because she was an experiment. She was created, but instead of being stuck around to where she's going to become a pawn of the dark side and be going to the dark side, she has had a different journey that we followed along, but she's got knowledge of the Force that she has not earned. So it's like she was programmed with knowledge. But yet, you're choosing the dark side or the light side seems to be something you can do individually. And since she wasn't around to be apprenticed by Snoke, Palpatine, something else, she didn't go to the dark side. But the fruition of all of these people might be who we see in this teaser. We might see the ultimate version of what someone was trying to create in this dark side version of Rey. That was the end goal of what someone was trying to create. And so Rey is going to have to confront this other person who's everything like her except for going to the dark side as intended by whoever created these multiple Reys. Of course, the name Rey is, who knows where she got that. That could have been anything, but there are multiples of this being that she is. That's my theory. We'll see if it's true or not come December. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And of course, make sure you visit our website, neverlandpodcast.com. See ya, and may the Force be with you.